made some surveys as ministry and we've realized that the mental health of our young people is not so good. We've had several suicide cases, for example, in institutions, including universities and other colleges. And when we go down to survey a bit to what has caused those suicides, it again gets back to the lifestyle these people want to lead. You are a student, for God's sake. Why do you need a phone like mine? Me, I've been working for the last 15 years. I can buy a phone of 2 million. Our daughter told us hers was sold at 20K, not so? So maybe one of 20K could be good for you. But if you severely yearn for one of 2 million, then you are going to get it through funny means that are going to throw you in trouble. You know you want scholarship. You know there's some small fees for you. Why should, small pocket money for you. Why should you now decide to share like a pocket money again with a girlfriend? Why don't you let the girlfriend wait? Maybe later when you finish. Because when you finish, nobody will even ask you where you're going, whether you're going to the beach, whether you have 10 girlfriends and so on and so forth. Nobody will ask you. Some of the many psychosocial challenges we found in our schools, in our institutions, is the challenge of either use of drugs and substances in one form, or the idea of young people being overwhelmed by other challenges they have, and they begin thinking of taking their lives. You, the media people, have been reporting to us cases, and I don't want to quote specific institutions, but we've had cases where young girls have taken their lives because a boyfriend didn't do what he was supposed to do. A young man has taken his dear life because a girlfriend has also maybe chucked him. We've had cases where young people have, for example, been trusted with tuition, and then they go ahead and misuse the tuition to enjoy life at campus, go for dance, get girlfriends and boyfriends, and at the end of the day when they're at the wall, having eaten the tuition, maybe exams are closed, university or college is demanding clearance before exams, we've seen many of them land into such trouble. But also, I've personally interacted with the Butabika Psychiatric Hospital as a counselor, and one of the things I've really learned from there is that the majority of the clients at Butabika are young people between age 15 to 25. You would ideally expect that people who have challenges with their mind are people who have grown up. You have a family that is pressing on you, you have debts here and there, but then it is surprising to find that the age group is that. And when you ask the medical officers there, they'll tell you these issues are rooted in spoiled relationships went wrong. They are rooted in issues of trying to attempt drugs, because when people get on drugs, they get high and even forget what they are. The issues of trying to live a large life, like many of our campus students really want large life. They want to go for showbiz everywhere. They want to visit every lounge around town. They have to show that they are high class. They want to dress well. They want the most expensive phone on earth, yet the resources are not balancing. So that one many times makes them look for dubious means of earning, which end up making life complicated. One such dubious means of earning is gambling. And we know that there's a lot of gambling around all these places, and many of the young people have gone there to try their luck. Incidentally, luck has not many times come out as luck. They've lost lots of money, and many times when they have no counselor to run to, they're thinking of taking it. Bali abalala, for example, abewerera balaba gwenga tegudde olubege, balaba olinga atakwalifying akubeerawo, balaba gwa kateete akakosike kaliko kati bayinza obbajereka, bayinza obba bolinga mu ngeri eyo, bayinza obbatizinga, naye mbakubiriza bagume. Era ne mbawa n'example nti abantu abamu be tutenda mu nsi muno baatandikira wansi eyo. Sijja nnyo genda mu mannya, naye mbawadde example eziwerako abaatandikira wansi eyo ng'ensi ebanyooma, naye kati bakulembeze mitendera gy'ebyobufuzi, ba CEO mu sports world eyo waliyo bayitirivu baatandika bali ensi tebamanyi balina kasasiro, naye bwe tubawulira ba Messi baani bonna bantu b'amaanyi. Era ne mbagumya nti embeera yaabwe neetandikwa okuba nti ebadde si nnungi, ereme bamalamu maanyi. Ekisa gwe bafunye nti bafunye abayambako, bettanira okuyambibwako okwo bakole kye balina okukola basobole okuvaayo nga bafunyemu, ate nga ne communities ez'abasindise nayo zifunyemu. Kuba community gye bajja omuwala agenda okusoma medicine eba yeesunga nnyo muwala waffe amala ddi obusawo. Community gye bajja agenda okusoma engineering naye yeesunga nnyo mutabani waffe akomawo ddi atandika okutubuulira tukola tutya ebyenzizi, tukola tutya ebyakasasiro n'ebigendera. Kati bakuze, bawala bakulu, balenzi bakulu,
tubayita young people naye balina ebikemo bingi mu nsi muno bwe batuuse ng'abawala aba university abantu abeegomba ebweru eyo bangi oyagala okubaako ne girlfriend wa university nakuwadde alina abakyala balabana n'osangayo ono naye boyi naye olwokuba university oluzungu alogera bulungi waliyo sugar mami amwegomba ebweru wabula naye atayagala abeere ne girlfriend ewa bulijjo naye makoshoning nti bajjukire nnyo omulamu ogubatutte okusoma baleme ebyo birijja oluvannyuma era mu bingi byenjogedde mubaddemu n'ensonga ekwata ku mental health nga mental health ekwata ku mbeera y'obulamu naddala ey'obwongo ebiseera bino tulabye amawulire mangi nga gajja gatulaga abantu abagezezzaako for example n'okwejja mu bulamu bw'ensi ng'ate era bwe twetegerezza ennyo tulabye nga mubagezaako okwejjamu n'abejjeemu mubaddemu abantu bangi nga ba myaka gino wakati w'15 awa 25 ate nga gy'emyaka gy'abayunivasite bano so mbajjukiza tibeegendereze ensonga ki eziyinza obbaviirako okwekyawa ne batuuka n'ekukola ng'abawala bwe bakola mubaamu ensonga ez'emikwano okulowooza nti era girlfriend nze mulina ate oluvannyuma n'asanga mubadde mubajjukiza ensonga y'okukozesa tuition bali abeewerera muzadde amuwa tuition n'agenda n'alimba nti asasulayo n'okusoma n'atasoma graduation egenda esembera balowooza omukatabo nga tolina yeimu ku bireekaayi abalala era nzikiriza ensonga egamba nti baagala nnyo okubeera mu bulamu obwawaggulu ate batannatuukako kati bano for example bayambiddwako ekitongole kya FAWE naye bwamala okutuuka ku college oba university ayinza okwerabira nti alina mu kuyambibwako akasente kafuna akajja mu kweraga afuna bintu bya bbeeyi abalya ssente yakati abeera mu ndongo buli kaseera kati ebyo byonna gye biddukira nga birina obuzibu bwe bimutaddeko olw'ensonga nti atuuka ssente zimuweddeko ebisa oba bigezo ng'ebyo bituuse bagamba fees bano bo tebajja kusasula za bigezo naye bali abasasula bamusaba ez'ebigezo kasi bamugamba agenda kufiirwa omwaka oba olwolusi yafiirwa dda n'emyaka abantu abatuula ebeeru bamanyi agenda kumala katwekuza okwekyawo era abatono tetutuulidde nebavaako n'embeera munnaffe ekitongole kye bayita FAWE ng'akwatagana ne munnaffe era omulala gwe bayita Mastercard Foundation basobola okuŋŋaanya bisoose ne basaba bajje ne bakwatagana ne minisitule basobole okuyambako kubaana abalina obuzibu eyo oba bambi tebalina ssente mu luzungu bakayita vulnerable oba tebalina ssente oba be balabirira amaka oba ba ofani oba bakale bayita bulungi bambi naye tebaafuna mukisa gweyongerayo kweweerera ku matendekero gano so FAWE yakwatagana n'aba Ministry of Education ne ba-identifying ne bafuna amatendekero ag'enjawulo waliwo agasomesa certificate level agasomesa diploma n'amatendekero gennyini aga university agasomesa digiri era ne tukkiriziganya n'amatendekero ago gayambe ttiimu eno y'aba beneficiary egenda okuleetebwa okusponsoringibwa aba FAWE gaba admitting ku courses ez'enjawulo koosi bwe twogedde wali muwulidde ezisinga obungi za busawo koosi ez'obusawo za njawulo nnyingiko endala za bya bulimi era lwaki bafookasinga nnyo olw'okuba nti balaba ebyobulimi bitwala nnyo eggwanga lyaffe mu maaso naye ate n'endala era koosi ze basimbyeko omulamu koosi ezikwatagana ku bya engineering ebyo bya mikono omwana ne bw'aba amaze okukola ng'asomye electrical oba mechanical bw'afuluma ne baba tafunye mulimu gwa ofiisi abaako kyasobola kati nze ekisingirira okundeetango ava ku by'ebyenjigiriza okusooka okubakakasa nti amatendekero ge baabawadde matuufu tugamanyi era gyegali era koosi ze gasomesa nazo zaayisibwa waliwo ekitongole kiyitibwa ekya National Council for Education kiyisa koosi ezikkirizibwa zaayisibwa era ntuufu basooke bagumeku ekyo ekyokubiri nti buli tendekero lyonna gye liri respected kubanga bwe liba lyakkirizibwa okubeerawo era lisobola okubasomesa ekyokusatu ne mbajjukiza nti newankubadde omulamwa guli ku byakusoma babeeko ebintu bye
there is need for us to take on mental health support, psychosocial support for these young people, even as they go to school. It could be that this is one of the reasons that young people are being challenged at various points. Because if we have young mothers who have been challenged, because we had a lot of teenage pregnancies in the last few years, but at the same time we have young parents. We are talking about parenting, but at the same time we have young parents. What does that mean for society? What does that mean for Uganda? What does that mean for the educationalists? There is definitely work to do. So going out for us as FAWE is is providing opportunity to do action research, because this is part of research. So I believe that from the lessons we have learned, I'm glad that we've had a multitude of partners who are with us. With the DEO, the DEO, we have a responsibility. Each and every one of us here has a responsibility. I know there has been many words saying, let's remember where we came from. I want to say that it's okay to remember where you came from, but do not forget where you're going. Wherever you came from, education is an equalizer, education is transformative. And so, we cannot change the past, but we can what? Create a future. Okay? The past could have been very painful for many of us. The challenges that we have gone through, the young lady Natasha has said certain things that are really painful for us as women, for us as girls, for us as children, for us as mothers, for us as leaders. What Natasha has gone through, and that represents what many of us have gone through, should not be repeated to any of the young people. The young people deserve better. And this is a challenge for us as leaders who are seated on this side. Ministry of Education. What Natasha has gone through should not be a norm. We need to stop this as government. We need to stop this as leaders. We have a responsibility to the young people. And if this is what the young people can go through, then what are we doing as leaders, as parents, as government? We have a responsibility. So these are critical issues that we need to find out how to resolve. Like I said, when we went out for selection, there were a lot of issues. One of the generalized issues that we found out is that families are broken. Families are broken, and it is women, it is the mothers, it is the young girls that are looking after their siblings. Natasha is an example of a young mother, or what? Maybe I should say, a young household head. Is that acceptable? Definitely not. What does that mean for Uganda? What does that mean for the children? It is actually telling us a story that there is mental health challenges in our communities. That the children that we are dealing with actually have mental discipline. We must ensure sexual purity. That means that abstaining from sex while we are here, while we are at school. That we are going to be people of purpose, that we are going to have visions, that we are going to set our goals. And therefore, ensure that all the people, all the young people that are here today, the 400 plus, are going to complete their education, are going to complete their courses of study at the time that they should be completed. That we agree, isn't it? Now, Ken said that when we committed, some of us did not commit well. So we are going to recommit right now. Education, it does not matter where you come from, who you are. If you get it, you can become anybody, you can become anyone, and we promised actually on that day that the next president after who? After Muhoozi will be from here. The reason we said Muhoozi is because he might probably come in 2026 or something, I don't know. But we said that because we've been given an opportunity to go to school, that any one of us here, and especially the girls, one of us will one day become the president of Uganda. Isn't it? It was a commitment, isn't it? Yes. I cannot hear the yes.